Early, in the bright, sun-yellowed morning, Stuart McConkey swept the sidewalk before modern TV sales and service, hearing the cars along Shattuck Avenue and the secretaries hurrying on heels to their offices, all the stirrings and fine smells of a new week, a new time in which a good salesman could accomplish things. He thought about a hot roll and coffee for his second breakfast, along about 10. He thought of customers whom he had talked to returning to buy, all of them perhaps today, his book of sales running over, like that cup in the Bible. As he swept, he sang a song from a new Buddy Greco album, and he thought, too, how it might feel to be famous, a world-famous great singer that everyone paid to see at such places as Harrah's in Reno or the fancy, expensive clubs in Las Vegas, which he had never seen, but heard so much about. He was 26 years old, and he had driven, late on certain Friday nights, from Berkeley along the great 10-lane highway to Sacramento and across the Sierras to Reno, where one could gamble and find girls. He worked for Jim Ferguson, the owner of Modern TV, on a salary and commission basis, and being a good salesman, he made plenty. And anyhow, this was 1981, and business was not bad. Another good year, booming from the start, where America got bigger and stronger and everybody took more home. "Morning, Stuart." Nodding, the middle-aged jeweler from across Shattuck Avenue passed by, Mr. Crody, on his way to his own little store. All the stores, the offices, opening now. It was after 9, and even Dr. Stockstill, the psychiatrist and specialist in psychosomatic disorders, appeared, key in hand, to start up his high-paying enterprise in the glass-sided office building which the insurance company had built with a bit of its surplus money. Dr. Stockstill had parked his foreign car in the lot. He could afford to pay $5 a day. And now came the tall, long-legged, pretty secretary of Dr. Stockstill's, a head taller than he. And, sure enough, as Stuart watched, leaning on his broom, the furtive first nut of the day sidled guiltily toward the psychiatrist's office. It's a world of nuts, Stuart thought, watching. Psychiatrists make a lot. If I had to go to a psychiatrist, I'd come and go by the back door. Nobody'd see me and jeer. He thought, maybe some of them do. Maybe Stockstill has a back door. For the sicker ones. Or rather, he corrected his thought, the ones who don't want to make a spectacle out of themselves. I mean the ones who simply have a problem. For instance, worry about the police action in Cuba, and who aren't nuts at all, just concerned. And he was concerned, because there was still a good chance that he might be called up for the Cuban War, which had now become bogged down in the mountains once more, despite the new little anti-personnel bombs that picked out the greasy gooks no matter how well dug in. He himself did not blame the president. It wasn't the president's fault that the Chinese had decided to honor their pact. It was just that hardly anyone came home from fighting the greasy gooks free of virus bone infections.